what we're here today to talk about is your cricketing life and how it all came about that you were here. I mean, where did your story begin? I mean, I know you're from Plymouth.
Yep.
You were born in Plymouth. Tell me about those early days.
Yeah, I guess I was probably one of those kids where I was very busy, very active, and my parents kind of just threw me into everything to probably try and get me out of their hair a little bit. But yeah, I remember watching cricket on the TV. Me and my brother used to play it in the garden, and then sort of mum and dad took us down the local cricket club down at Plimpton. And yeah, just I guess happened to be naturally reasonably gifted at cricket, and yeah, went through the Devon youth system from under 10s, well, right the way through to I think it was 18s at the time, but then obviously picked on the Somerset Academy at about 15 and had 3 years on the academy before joining the staff.
You talked about getting to Plimpton. You played there first, didn't you? In their first team when you were 14?
Yeah, played. I think it was the back end of that summer when I was 14. Yeah, played a few games at the end of the season, and yeah, I can't really remember if I did too much. I definitely remember batting down the order, batting at sort of 7, and coming in a few times, having little cameos. But yeah, started reasonably young in the first team there, and yeah, it was definitely a learning curve. Obviously, being thrown into the adult world of an adult dressing room, but no, it was good fun.
And you started as a batter.
Yeah, yeah, I started as a batter. I've kind of not done it the right way, really, have I? Yeah, I've started as a batter on the academy as a batter. I always wanted to bowl, and I guess did bowl for Plimpton, and I guess as obviously came on the staff, got a bit stronger and got a little bit quicker. That sort of come to the fore. But yeah, started as a batter. Probably didn't score the runs that I needed, so it was a good job I did start bowling. But yeah, I still love my batting and still, I guess, see that as yeah, a massive way to be able to contribute to the team. And yeah, I guess it's a lot more fun if you can add with bat and ball and in the field.
You talked about coming onto the academy. Who was in charge of the Devon organisation then? Who would have sort of helped you through the Devon age groups? Who was your influences?
Can't remember who was in charge then. I know that obviously Alan Swift, who's recently just passed away, I guess through 14s, 15s, did a massive amount for that sort of age group. The trip to South Africa, I guess giving guys from all sorts of backgrounds those opportunities to play cricket in a different environment and see different cultures. And he was a massive influence. He's obviously around Plymouth as well. He used to sort of drive me here, there and everywhere along with my parents. And yeah, so he was a massive sort of inspiration in my career. Matt Thiedham, who I still think is obviously in charge there. I think he was a bit more of a coach around that sort of similar age group. Yeah, there's too many to name, I guess. There's obviously Ted Ashman as the 10, 11s, the real young guys, and Martin Webb, I remember, sort of, I think it was more of the West of England stuff. And, yeah, there's a lot of guys that have put a lot of time and effort into a lot of the Devon cricketers that have come through, and I guess being able to go on and play for Somerset, and quite a few of the guys have even gone on to play for England as well, which is, yeah, I think the boys owe quite a bit to a few of those guys.
And the academy group you came onto, I mean, that was one hell of a group, wasn't it? I mean, a strong group of youngsters there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about the people who were on there.
Well, I think we had, across 2 years, it was about eight guys, I think, came off the academy onto the pro staff. And obviously we had Joss, who's obviously gone on to do what he's gone on to do and be one of the world's best. I guess Leachy, been sort of the best spinner in England for a long period of time now. And yeah, and then I guess a couple of guys that didn't quite go on to, I guess, do what we probably thought they would have. Chris Jones was an unbelievable player, maybe slightly too smart to be a cricketer. And we have Adam Dibble, James Burke, Craig Meshter, Alex Barrow, who's obviously now back with the club as the academy director. And yeah, I mean, we had an incredibly sort of talented group that I guess kind of pushed each other and allowed each other to develop that little bit quicker. And yeah, it was a brilliant time to, I guess, play and get to know those guys, and then come on to the staff with them and have a few familiar faces.
And Anya was involved with the group,
Anya,
wasn't she?
yeah, how can I forget Anya?
I mean, what was it like having Anya in the group?
Yeah.
She was pretty tough then.
I've done a lot with Anya. I remember playing some age group cricket, Devon stuff against Somerset, and she was playing, and everyone was absolutely petrified to face her. So, yeah, I've played a lot against Anya, sort of growing up, and then onto the academy together. And I mean, she obviously went on to have a fabulous career. She was a huge talent, and yeah, I guess she showed that on the biggest of stages.
Yeah, yeah, and then obviously you played your first second 11 gamer, I think 2008-9 sort of thing.
Yeah,
and you had a pretty good run, didn't you, in 2010? You got a hat trick, I think, at Essex. I was reading somewhere, and then you got picked up for the game here against Pakistan.
Yeah,
the one-day game. When all that controversy was going on with the Pakistanis.
Yeah, I mean, it's a strange year because obviously I finished school. Mum and Dad didn't let me play any second team cricket before my exams to make sure I was doing the schoolwork that I needed to do. And yeah, I guess obviously then coming on, getting signed. Didn't play a huge amount of second team cricket that year because I was playing England 19s. So I was away for a good chunk of that. And then, came back, playing the second team game against Essex, got a hat trick. Mopped up the tail, which is always nice, and then obviously very fortunate to make my first team debut here in a 50 over game against Pakistan. And I mean, we've obviously had this conversation around the controversy around it. I didn't really kind of realise the gravitas of what was going on, and I guess was just super excited to be playing in front of the crowd that we had here. And I guess looking back, it was a pretty crazy time in the cricket world.
You got 4 wickets.
Yeah, burgled 4 wickets somehow.
And 3 in 1 over.
Oh, was it 3 in 1 over?
3 in 1 over.
Was it? Yeah. I guess it's one of them. As a youngster, you've just got that confidence to just go out and I can do absolutely anything. And I think it was probably one of them. You just go out and get thrown the ball, and you're trying to prove a point and show how good you are. And I've had many a bad day on a cricket field, and that was one of the good ones.
And you captained England under 19s, didn't you?
Yep.
Now, whereabouts was that?
So that summer I didn't do, and then that winter I think I did. We toured Sri Lanka, which is an incredibly tough trip. Obviously the conditions are very foreign to English cricketers, and it was a really tough trip. I think we actually held our own in the 2 Test matches we played. I think we had 2 draws, but then we got pretty well hounded too in the 50 over stuff. So it was an amazing experience. I guess my first real experience at leading a team and a group, and obviously to do it in tough conditions like that was pretty hard. But I guess a good learning curve for what we've got now.
I was going to say, you think about that's stood you in good stead, really, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. I guess, like you say, there's many experiences that you can get as a youngster. You never know what that might lead to in the future, and I can't say I've always had aspirations to captain. It's kind of something I fell into a little bit, and it's something that I've enjoyed being able to do and trying to affect games, not just with bat and ball. And thankfully so far it's gone okay, and long may that continue.
Initially, you didn't become a first team regular, did you? But a couple of years later, you began to sort of work your way into the team.
Yeah. I think I pretty much came in and played a fair bit of white ball cricket the first couple of years. Had a few injuries. I guess it took me a little bit of time, I guess, to work out red ball cricket, and I guess how I was going to effectively, I guess, be successful and break into that team. And I spent a lot of work on my action, more as a way to stay on the park than anything, and it gained a little bit of control from being able to do that. And I can't remember what year it was, but it was probably around 2013, 14 that I properly broke into the team. And obviously had a nice game at Lords, where we were obviously fighting to stay up that summer, and had a pretty good game with quite a lot of the young guys and a few injuries. So it was nice to play with them, and I think we had a good last 4 or 5 games to stay up that year.
Baz scored runs, and Piyush Choyla was here, wasn't he?
Yes.
He scored a ton there.
He did, I remember we were struggling a little bit. I think Fon's got some runs as well. I think him and PC had a really good partnership. And we managed to get 500 first innings, I think, and then the young boys with the ball managed to get the job done.
Brilliant. I mean, I remember because I was there that game, and I can remember you were getting the 5 wickets and how pleased you were about that. I mean,
Yeah.
there's not much of a better place to get it, is there?
No, I guess it was the start of my love affair with Lords, really. It's a place that I love going. It's obviously an amazing place to play cricket, but it's always been one that I've done pretty well with, and it's a nice place to play, and when you obviously perform well there quite often, it makes it especially special. So yeah, it's an amazing place, and to get your first class fifer there.
And your
And
first,
first class 100
yeah,
there
2017.
is,
No,
it's,
2017.
I've got some fond memories of that place.
Yeah, I bet you have. Now, you obviously will also have maybe not quite such fond memories of all our one-day trips to finals in the noughties, in the sort
Yeah.
of, in the days from the time you made your debut through the sort of teens. Yeah, it must have been quite frustrating at times to be part of that team, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's tough because the first few years of my career, I guess, it's a tough one because you're also just buzzing to be there as an 18, 19, 20-year-old to get to some finals and play at Lords, Edgbaston, all these big venues. It was one of them. They're bittersweet. So you're obviously buzzing to be there, but obviously pretty frustrated that we couldn't get over the line on the amount of times that we were there. And I guess from a personal point of view, it's set us in good stead to put us in the sort of the second half of my career. We get into those big fixtures and find a way to get over the line, which we've done a little bit more regularly over the last 5-6 years, which has obviously been nice. But yeah, I do often look back and think, Christ, how many trophies could we have won and how many winners' medals could I have? But yeah, hopefully over the next 4 or 5 years, if I'm still around, we can sort of lift a few more trophies.
And one of the wickets you got in that 5 wicket haul was Chris Rogers, who then came here to captain in 2016.
Yep.
When again we had another heartbreak, didn't we?
Yeah, I remember blowing his shin off, which was quite nice. Pretty early on. Buck he's obviously a different bloke. I think what he brought to Somerset here was that toughness, that absolute ruthlessness, which I guess we needed. I remember one of the first conversations I had with him was, you need to hit the stumps every ball in red ball cricket, but you're not allowed to go for any runs. And I'm thinking, Christ, how am I going to do that? But yeah, he brought that real ruthless, Aussie ruthlessness to our bowling attack especially. And I think we saw the benefit of that over the next sort of 3-4 years with our bowling attack and how successful we were. But yeah, it was another bittersweet moment. We had a brilliant summer, and I guess we thought we might have got over the line in the Champo that year, and unfortunately, the Middlesex Yorkshire game that next day was a bit of a heartbreak for sure.
Absolutely. But then the Holy Grail came home, didn't it? And you got. We were a winning team in 2019. I mean, how pleasing and sweet was that for you guys? Again at Lords.
Yeah. I mean, it was an unbelievable day. I don't think we were the best 50-over team throughout that competition. We had to do it the hard way and the long way. I think we just snuck through in the group stage and then had to do the quarter semi and the final. But I guess that was the start of us sort of learning and sort of getting over the line in big fixtures. And there's no better place to be able to win a final at Lords. And I guess the manner in which we did it was pretty stress-free as well, which always makes it nice. So it's one of my fondest memories is probably is the first trophy I've lifted with Somerset. Obviously as Abe's as captain, it was a monumental moment, and one that we're all pretty proud of.
And then that group, a lot of you had come through the academy together, hadn't you? So I mean, there's that sort of group of youngsters who all know each other's games.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those incredibly special clubs that we bring a lot of our own talent through, and a lot of the guys have come through the pathway, the system. They're relatively local, which is always nice. And I mean, like, you look at Leachy, he was coming to watch from the age of like 1 or not even 1, and a lot of the guys are Somerset fans in their own right before being players, which I think stands us in really good stead. Guys are willing to graft and go that extra little bit to be able to produce on the pitch, which I think we've seen over especially my time at the club, how what guys are willing to do to get on the park and play. And yeah, it's a mightily special club, and yeah, long may we keep producing players that go on and perform for us and win games for us.
And then T20 captain in 2023 when we lifted that trophy again.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, we were by far that year the best team in the competition. I think we won 15 out of 17 games, which in short format cricket is I mean, those pretty amazing numbers. And yeah, I guess it was still that, can we get over the line in big sort of fixtures and finals day. We did it the tough way again. I guess we were probably short against Surrey, and the boys bowled mightily well to bowl them out, and then obviously that final against Essex, it sort of ebbed and flowed. They got off to a flyer, we dragged it back, and then at the end they looked like they were going to get there, and yeah, I mean, it's one of those moments to be able to lift the trophy in front of your home fans at Edgbaston. Yeah, it's a mightily proud moment for myself and the guys.
And do it again in 2025. I mean, that's almost the icing on the cake, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, the frustrating one's the one in between. Obviously, we didn't really turn up against Gloucester in the final in 24, which was a real shame. And but yeah, I mean, the consistency that we've shown in T20 cricket over the last 5-6 years, but especially last 3, being able to lift the trophy twice and one final in those 3 years is pretty unbelievable. To be able to do that in short form cricket and be that consistent, and yeah, obviously no team's ever defended it in the Blast, and yeah, that's what we're setting out this year to go and do, and be the first team to be able to do that.
So it's going to be 2 trophies this year.
Yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully 3.
Yeah, well, hopefully
nice.
3, of course.
And I mean, like that's the best thing about 50 over cricket for us, is we've been able to develop some of the young guys and play some first 11 cricket in front of some amazing crowds here, and see the success that they've had. I think obviously final 2 years ago, semi-final last year. Yeah. I guess being able to see the youngsters step foot in that environment and I guess improve. Obviously the first couple of years didn't go to plan in the 50 over comp, but yeah, really seeing those develop, and yeah, I don't think it'll be long before we see them break into the T20 and Champo squad and really show everyone what they're capable of.
And what about that championship?
Yeah, it's look, it's a tough one. It's a tough thing to win. Like, we've been talking about it last week. 150 years we've had a crack and we've not been able to do it. So yeah, we've been mightily close on a number of times over the last 15, 20 years, and I think we've got a team that is definitely able to compete. If we can keep everyone fit and firing, we'll be there or thereabouts. And I guess it's just those small, big moments in games that mean a lot. You need a little bit to go your way at times, and it's obviously going to be hard work over a long period of time. But yeah, I believe we got the character and the talent in the dressing room to be able to challenge, and hopefully come end of September we'll be able to get over the line.
What a year it could be for you, Lewis. Your testimonial year, championship, T20, 50 overs, 4 special events.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess I'm mightily proud and privileged to be awarded a testimonial for this year. Been a long time at the club, I guess, and yeah, I've obviously seen some of the greats of the club over my time here have testimonials, and I guess to be put in that ilk, I guess, is mightily proud. And yeah, hopefully it is going to be an unbelievable year on the field and off it. We've got some good events lined up, and yeah, I guess it'll make it all the sweeter if we're lifting a few trophies at the end of it as well.
You're going to be one of those special names. Your name will go down in the history of this club. You've won 2 one-day trophies. There's more to come yet. Yeah,
absolutely. Like I said, I feel like we've got the squad that can compete across all different formats. I think we're the best T20 side in the country, and we've shown that over a long period of time now. So yeah, I believe that there's definitely more to come, and yeah, hopefully over the next few years we can lift a lot more trophies and I guess really fill that cabinet that we've got mightily a bit more full than it is now. So yeah, mightily hopeful for what the future holds.
Brilliant. Thank you, Lewis. Thanks for giving your time today.
Cheers,
Very
Wilson.
much appreciate it.
Cheers.
Thank you.